Are you happy with this piece of writing?
Yes, I am.
If you had to scale yourself out of 10 for this piece of writing, what number would you give yourself?
An 8.
Why not a 7?
Because I used things like colons and commas as well as adverbials.
What actions do you need to get from 8 to 9?
I need to use more. I need to use the subjunctive form more, aka if I were sentences, and to counter argue others' points, and use a variety of sentences.
Who or what could help you achieve this?
The Learning Hub is quite a good resource, and I recommend going on there.
Are you happy with this piece of writing?
Sort of.
Can you explain why?
Well, I don't think that I was focusing on other things, and I had all these brilliant ideas down on one piece of paper, and I didn't have the time or the chance to get them all down in my actual piece of writing.
Can you give me examples?
I was focusing too much on using apostrophes and hyphens, and I kind of forgot about personification.
How should you improve next time?
By focusing a bit more on my plan
Would
and trying to get everything down.
Would a checklist help?
Definitely.
Do you know anybody else who uses a checklist?
Yeah, Hugh.
Would it help if you asked Hugh about the checklist?
Yeah. Actually, I used a checklist in this piece of writing, and it made my writing loads better.
Yes, hello Connor. Are you a good writer?
Yes.
How do you know?
When I read my work, I find it entertaining, and I have a wide range of vocabulary. And I think when other people read my work, they find it entertaining.
What have you improved on in your writing this term?
I learned how to use semicolons and hyphens.
What do you think you should focus on for the next term, and why?
I need to be able to work out how to use semicolons in a different context, because I can only use them instead of because.
Is there anyone you need to see or talk to help you achieve your target next term?
I can see Kian, my peer assessor, or I can look it up on the internet other ways to use my semicolons.
What was your target for this piece of writing?
To use brackets and dashes to embed clauses.
What did you do well?
I used fronted adverbials. For example, on the second page, I used when I get there, she is gone.
If you were to rewrite this piece, how could you improve it?
Looking back on it, I think I could have used more paragraphs.
Is there a sentence that could be up-leveled? How would you do this?
I've up-leveled a sentence. The moon watches me and I can't stare any much longer. But I up-leveled it to be the moon watches me with a daring eye and I can't stare any longer.
Ah, that's personification. Oh.
Stop.